Good evening out there, Internet. It is I, your responsible senpai, back again for another evening of chilling, hanging out, relaxing, and playing some games. We are back tonight with some more Lobotomy Corporation. Cue the audio. I am joined on the couch by my co-manager and delightfully supportive, beautiful wife, Sweet Southern Belle. Hello, my dear. Mwah. Love you.
Love you.
She loves me, guys. Woo! Alright. And of course, first things first, I'm a Cheeky in the chat with that big first energy. Welcome, buddy. Hope the week has treated you well and that things are going alright for you. The weather turned around for you, hopefully. This week has been a little chaotic here for the weather. We had some nice weather, and then we had some not nice weather, and then it relented for a little bit, and then it got cold again. And as you know, on Friday, the furnace decided to stop. And we had to spend the evening making sure that got put back together. Otherwise, we'd be sleeping freezing cold. Ain't nobody wants to do that. Right, my love? Mm-hmm. Alright. So, it has been basically 6 days since we streamed. Fuck. How do I do this again? I just talk and play the game? Okay, so we're here. It's day 35. We have a decent disciplinary team sector. We may as well lock that in, because nothing in here is scary or problematic. Nothing over here is scary or problematic. Central has a few Aleph in it, but that's nothing we can't handle. And that'll put us into the day 36 memory repository, which will lock in all of our duplicates. Not duplicates, nuggets, whatever you want to call them. Our little peoples. But we can create a few more today, and that way they will be there in the roster after the memory repository. And I think we'll do that. We'll spend some of these points to crack out a few more employees. Sounds like a good plan, I hope. We did disable the Homura and Maguka mod because of the crazy lag it caused. And that cost us Mammy's hair. So I did my best to give her some Mammy-ish hair. But yeah, that's the only casualty since last time.
Oh, and Maguka's and Homura's.
That's Maguka's hair.
No, that wasn't the hair.
Yeah, it's not the Maguka from that mod, but it's the Maguka from the other mod. Isn't it? I thought I switched that back. I know, the hairs are really nice.
And they lost their faces.
That too, I did not mess with the faces either. Yeah, they're all random dupe faces. Did not check the faces. Do I have any other... I do have some of the other special eyes left. From the other one. Give Maguka a Sharingan. You've been having a fine week so far? That is good to hear. Good to hear. I'm glad. I'm glad you're having a fine week. Someone deserves to be having a fine week. Say hello to Jake. Maxim. Don't we have a Maxim somewhere? Or do we just... It's one of the default names that's come and gone a few times. We have a Max. Show. With the turd hair. Okay. Hello, Jake the dog. Oh, yeah, from, the thing. Yeah. I know what that is. Gross. Alright. Sanchez. Of the Rick variety. Alright. We'll take those three. 3 more dupes. We'll gear them up, and then we will, we'll do our lock-in. Sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan. You know what, Sanchez, you can just have the generically good, one self gear. There you go. Ruin kicked me in the ball. Not a fun experience. Sorry to hear that, regular, but yeah, come back swinging harder. Look up the best guides. Try something new. There's always something else you can try. Usually, I believe in you. Jake can have the sacrifice, and then the weapon to match, I believe, was a WoW weapon. Wow. Sacrifice. Yes. There you go. Chow. Give you Binding Throne, and then we can throw on the Sayaka Sword. Should still be available. Yes, there you go. Perfect. We're laughing. Haha. Ha 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 ha. Alright. There's our team of badass. What happened this week with you guys? Work was emotionally draining. The weather was wild. The furnace died. Yeah, I just sort of survived the week. It's been one of those weeks, you know? But it is easier and more survivable with the love and support of my wonderful wife by my side. Because together, we got more than when we're alone. Right, my love? Mm-hmm. All right. So let's pop in the day here. Get this beast loaded up as it load. So it's running okay right now. I did open the day up before stream to make sure things were gonna handle what it needs to handle. So looking at our departments, welfare is fine. We got nothing over here that's terribly scary. Just Night of Despair, that if you work it, you become locked into it. And Sleeping Bag, which will give us a minor stat debuff, but since these are all badass employees, the stat debuff's no big deal. Excuse me. And then over here, it's literally all HEs except for Naked Nest, which is basically just an HE because it's so low threat. So this is the day we're gonna lock in. Cool. Calm Before the Storm is still there, but it's been dealt with its sunny and not so sunny thing. And we got our last vanilla Abno here, Redolta the Slay. Now the real test will be when we head down to the next departments, day 36. That'll be a memory repo day. So whatever we get will just be what we get. We have to pick very carefully. And on day 37, we can force spawn in some new stuff. The other thing on day 37 is we can do another core suppression in here. And that'll be a big core suppression because that is all of the central department. So yeah, that's kind of where we're sitting right now. We still haven't done Gabura's mission, but we'll see what kind of stuff we can get out of the facility on our way through here. Sound like a plan? Also, we're just using console commands to do things, to skip days that we don't have anything new on, because we're just looking to get to the new things, the core suppressions, new abnos, events, and that sort of thing. Right, my love? Because we're not here to grind. Because, I mean, you guys could watch me grind, but that's not what we're here for. Radio. Expecto Patronum is the day skip, not fucking salmon sushi, because that'll blow up the fucking save file with a Stack Overflow. Alright. Standard. Expecto Patronum. 1050. Look at all that energy we just earned. Thanos snapped it out of thin air. Day 36, guys. This is gonna be a new story too. You ready for new story? You want to grind, but we won't let you. Actually, grind is in Senpai's blood. Yeah. The more departments you have unlocked, the longer you can just endlessly grind. It's kind of magical. Or the more departments you have core suppressed, the more endlessly you can grind. Alright, so this day is worth 25 minutes. Alright, so we got Piano della Luna. Piano della Luna is the... Yeah, we have her. She's just attachment work. Nothing too scary there. The Doomsday Calendar, I do not want that locked in on a thing, and the Rose Taylor Revelation is also kind of scary. So Piano. And then our other one is... I'd love to get Melting Girl's gear back, but for a lock-in day, we need to go with simple and straightforward. So that's going to be Scorched Girl. It's nice to see you again, A. We're A now again. I hope you enjoyed your trip. Yeah, it was fun being the new guy for a bit. Did you know that a lot has been happening while you've been gone? Since you've been gone, it's the first time. Honestly, it wasn't so hard to keep the company running while you were absent. I mean, you are a super AI. If you happen to have any questions, feel free to ask them. I will answer them without hesitation. What is the overland speed of an African swallow? What's happening outside? How many cycles have we gone through so far? How many cycles have we gone through so far? It's natural for you to be curious, but numbers are of little importance to us. Imagine if you kept track of all the resets I had done. Let's just say the number is far too vast to ruminate on. She's calling me out. What's happening outside? The head and the eye still watch us through their arbiters and gazers. The wings are still flapping towards the sun, not realizing their feathers are of wax. Our other company branches still provide a steady supply of energy without any major incidents so far. In the back streets, the likes of the sweepers and fixers live out their lives tangled in vomit and waste, unraveling their sickening tales. Those who live in the outskirts are still crying out to break into the city. Meanwhile, those within the city are throwing their lives away just to be part of the wings. Yes, the world hasn't changed at all since you left. Peaceful as ever. That does not sound peaceful. Once in a while, when I take a moment to look outside, the world still remains so stagnant and unchanged. It's as if the flow of time here were futile for naught. Even impatience wanes away. And now what are we going to do? There are still numerous tasks you must do. Things that no one else can. Unfortunately, we don't have much time left. The sands of the hourglass will begin flowing to the bottom soon. A countdown. As you've already experienced, there have been many countdowns in our world. Spurred for both destruction and new beginnings. It seems I tend to smile more frequently during these moments. Oh yes, let's just say this smile is because I'm so happy to see you again. There are still things you haven't realized yet. Let me give you a little hint. For what reason did you go through all the trouble of making this monstrous and horrifying prison? In time, I hope you'll be able to find the answer to that on your own. I cannot help you with it, otherwise this place would lose meaning as a prison. Soon you'll meet with the Sephiroth of the lower layer. Those who play a crucial role in the headquarters of Lobotomy Corporation. I don't think you need any sort of explanation regarding them. However, let's make one thing clear. They truly have missed you while you were gone. Alright, so we have the records team and the extraction team. She's happy to see us. Yeah, she missed A, I guess. I think we go extraction. Because I'm pretty sure... I'm trying to think which missions give what, but I can't remember which ones are which. So let's just pick randomly. Extraction. There we go. It's Binna. How nice to see you again. As you can see, I've been placed as the leader of the extraction team. I'm sure we'll meet again soon. Actually, we can take a look at Hopeman as well. Good morning. Here is where the records department will be situated. If you decide to open it in this place, we will record and control everything. I'm going to go extraction. She got badass vibes. Do 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 do. Favorite girl Binna. Also, I am a modded Lobotomy Corp player. We have a bucket of mods here as well. Ewote. My wife put together the mod pack for me to experience, and we have been doing that for a while here now. We are deep into it. Our catalog's like 92% or something right now. But we're just getting down to like the scary days where we can start doing some of the scary core suppressions. But welcome, welcome. Thanks for dropping by. Did she force incubator on you? We added a bunch of the Magica Modica stuff in there. And yeah, it's in there. We unlocked it. It's not in the facility currently. But yeah, those witches sure do spice up disaster. The swirls and Hokuma's jacket remind you of the cloud tattoos on Jinx's arms. I mean, a swirl gonna swirl.
Do you think the intensity comes from having to render the image or having to just... Because we can delete the image for the link ropes. But do you think...
If it's still calculating the link, even if there's no image there, it might still stutter and drag. because they had physics. They like tumbled. So it might be a physics thing on that. Alright, so we gotta get some people downstairs. Well, Sanchez. Jake. Xiao. The new kids. Actually, maybe not Xiao. We'll grab... Yeah, Julian. Xiao can stay up here. Welcome to the spooky departments. They're so far down. Heads up, the mod manager's acting up a bit. My mod manager has been stable. The game has worked a little too hard some days. But that's probably a combination of my PC and just the sheer number of things we have going on screen. That's just how life goes sometimes. Alright, let's get in here. We'll take a look at the new department. And here is Extraction. What a spooky department. Imagine you show up to work, you take an elevator for 20 minutes down to here, and then they're like, this is where you work, this dark room with glowing letters all over the wall, with a hallway that seems to go infinitely backwards towards what may be a point of light or could be a giant sword. I'm not telling you. Have you seen a Midnight Ordeal with an incubator? I have not seen a Midnight Ordeal. I did not complete the game in vanilla before doing modded. Our best was like day 38 or something, 39. Because we had a couple of boxes down here. Or down here, I forget which side we did in the vanilla run. But yeah, the incubator thing spiraled pretty bad. Especially when you've got this many Abnos. Things get pretty unchained. Alright, so, and both of these are things we know everything about and have done before because we have a really complete lobotomy dex. So we're just gonna pass this day because why wouldn't I? We don't need to sit here and farm things out unless, no unless this time. We just bring up the command and move on. Hold on, before that. Okay, that's right. Did we want to force funk something in for day 37 so we can start by figuring out a new fella out? Or do I proceed ahead with something else? Correct. You gave me a choice of 3 last time, and I picked 2 of them, and only one of them showed up because of how these departments are shaped.
So,
I have the boat.
why don't we do 1, and then you can pick 1?
Alrighty.
One that was like... Do you remember what they were?
No, I'm afraid not. I was asking Belle. She has all the mod stuff over there. She's running the control room on the side. Man, Jake takes a while to charge up. But that sacrifice armor is really handy when shit goes down.
Thank you for holding my hand. I won't ever let you go again. And the cause of death was ruled to be suicide.
Holding hands or cause of death? Let's go with cause of death. Let's go to the harder sounding one first. So it's standard FIFO?
Yeah, standard FIFO. 820
820
101.
101. Boom. Command entered.
Alright, and then we wanted to spawn in
The paper ship's gear, because it did not spawn in correctly after the event.
So it would be standard
Forge.
300 136,
136.
and then 200.
Just the 2 instead of a 3?
Yes.
Okay. Done. Alright, so that should take care of our new Abno and fixing the gear for the boat. Alright, well, let's get that last 40 energy. Expecto Patronum 1090. There we go. Alright, to the next day. That was an 18-point day. Don't forget to press 1 to put my desk back. Is my desk not back? No, my desk is back. But thank you for the reminder. Alright. I keep calling you A. But I think you and A might have become separate entities now. From the moment you began to have new memories, you both started to walk different paths. I must wonder how the memories separated you from A. Well, even if you two have differences, it is still important for you to witness this place through A's eyes. Why do we repeat this eternal cycle, enduring endless suffering? To get that 100%, baby? What's at the end of the line? What kind of world was it that he saw? The answers to these questions are what you must know. However, the choices you make are up to you, not him. As a consequence of those choices, you may lose it all, or you may gain everything. I'm not trying to control you, I just try to support you. That is my role here. Plus, I have seen many other exes who made it this far, and witnessed the innumerable amount of efforts and failures they made. Now you are here, scrambling over it all and climbing up. Of course, I have kept all their data in my head, but it's not my place to share it with you. A machine has its own work to do. That's what you, or A, once said to me. You've returned. She's a little spooky.
That's a woman?
Yeah. So did you have fun with your little journey while I was locked up here? Don't worry, I'm not mad with you. Oh, Sorrow, you see. Finally, I have come to respect you, for I know you will never depart. It is difficult to perceive the flow of time here. Therefore, this eternity has saved me. Have you seen the turbid streams of the enormous river that cross the whole city? If you arrive downstream after the raging rapids and a serpentine current, you will see a meadow that is enormously broad, but also tranquil. That land is bathed with all kinds of mud, sand, trash, and the residuals that have come from the upstream. What isn't caught by the upstream or midstream finally ends up here, downstream. To bear all the residues that pile up, one would need a strong back that doesn't break easily. I have faced many wells here. I have to draw water every single day, but it seems the water level never lowers. What does it mean to draw water down here? What are you doing? Our labor is bringing up the water that is deep within the well to the outside. You never know what the bucket contains when it rises from the eternal darkness, but I always draw the water with a pulley, come what may. You must always stay cautious so that you don't fall into the well. Maybe it was an act of generosity towards those that are thirsty, so that they may sate themselves. It was you who made the bucket, but you left the duty of drawing water with the bucket to another. Don't ask for my name. Bina isn't the name of a person. It's a sad name of the place where one finds many graves. I'm the one who draws the water. Why have you come here, and what do you wish for me to draw? Extract 5 or more EGO of grade HE or higher. Bum, bum, bum. She's an artist. She draws picture of water. The machine go beep boop. Beepity boop boop beep boop boop beep. Beena go beep boop. Ba ba da beep da bop. Ba ba da ba da ba 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 da ba da bop. 'Cause I'm the beena. Ba ba da ba da ba da ba da bop. I regret making this joke. I always take it too far. Anyways. I apologize, by the way, for forgetting to put the Star Trek Voyager VOD to live. It just sat there uploaded in private for like 6 days. My bad. Those of you who went to bed didn't get to see the end of that stream until today when I finally put it out. But yeah, that was my bad. I just forgot. Too much other crap in my brain this week. So here for the end? No, you ducked out. We didn't do any major story stuff. We just sort of flew around trying to clean up other points of interest. And Tuvok's like, the crew are getting restless. The crew are getting restless. And I was like, did I say I cared? I got stuff to scan. We got a whole ass star system left to go check out. Don't tell me the crew are getting restless. Just put them to work. So that's the same mechanic from Ixion, except I think it might actually be more punishing than Ixion's mechanic. Oh, there's our new one. Oh, what could it be? Let's get in there. So, the cause of death. Excuse me. Someone appears to have gotten tar all over my rocking horse. So now we have something to figure out. And also today I'm starting my stream. Any tips on doing it and OBS? For OBS, I'm not great at OBS, so I got something that worked with the help of several other people, and then tried not to change anything for 5 years. And as for the actual streaming, you just gotta talk while you play your game. And if nobody in your chat is talking, you gotta keep talking, because if viewers show up to a silent stream, they are going to leave a silent stream. That's all the advice I got. Oh, be nice though. Be nice to people. That should be obvious though. Alright, Symbiote Rocking Horse. Let's send in somebody to do... you just go by your instincts. Sanchez. I do not have a good mic. Use what you got. Like I said, you just got to make sure you're reacting to stuff and talking. The advice I got when I started was when you're streaming, if you're talking to 0 people, you got to talk like you're talking to 1,000 people. Talk like you're recording a YouTube video. Alright, we'll do one set of work here, and then after that we'll do another work, and we'll read the blurbs that time. Because I wanted to see what sort of damage it did. And it is black damage. And red work was only moderately successful. But it didn't kill Sanchez. So that's not the worst thing ever. But do try to get a decent mic at some point. True, yeah. But again, okay, more advice is leaking out my brain. Don't blow a bunch of money on a hobby like this unless you're sure you want to keep doing it. Because otherwise you will blow a lot of money on it. It is very easy to do that. Good thing we didn't try that. Good thing we didn't try that. Oh boy, okay. So I guess we're going back in for their instinct work. Yikes. We're resisting black. Do we have a better black resist? We do. Jake, are you going to die if I send you in there? Absolutely you will. So Sanchez, you're up again. Off you go, buddy. Blurb time. Sanchez tried to shake off the dark sludge clinging to their body, but it had already seeped deep into their flesh and blood. Horrifying. Sanchez felt an unusual burning sensation in the eyes of this thing. I mean, its eyes are shining. Sanchez felt something watching him, drawing ever closer. Hang in there, Sanchez, buddy. The black sludge, thick as tar, emits a faint, mournful wail. If the goose starts screaming, you better believe I believe in. The flame of it flickers in the darkness like an eternal lantern of the underworld. It's a Cerberus puppy. Welcome, K-Dog. You remember the Little Caesars cheese volcano pizza from Japan? You just got an ad for it on Twitch. Dang. It's almost like these systems are busy listening to us all the time and algorithmically feeding us all sorts of nonsense. Okay, we could be repressing this thing. And that would be good as well. Alright. What's our first guideline? For every 5 agents or clerk deaths within the facility, the Q counter decreases immediately. Those killed by execution bullets are not counted. Well, that is a requirement we are used to. And honestly, it's a WoW. We'll be fine. It could be a coincidence. It could be. Or, the algorithms are everywhere. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. How you doing, Jake? You're still charging up your barrier? Okay. Well, Sanchez, guess what you get to do again? Right back in, buddy. That's the same blurb as last time. We're gonna have to do some other work because this is wow, it's counting up the penalty. And and if you listen to Black Death Bunny. Is this the Black Death? Guys, we got the Black Death locked up down here. Check yourself for fleas. Oh, we got a green result on that one. Nice. There's been a lot of things making their debut from Japanese fast food over here in America. Teriyaki nugget sauce, anime crossovers, cheese volcano pizza. Hey, man, if it sells good, we buy good, That's how life go. When the second trumpet occurs, it will breach containment immediately. Alright, after escaping, it showed no apparent intent to attack and made no response to any aggressive actions directed at it. When it came into contact with a corpse, we observed that it appeared to extract something from it. After hitting it, a dark slime-like substance splattered onto the employee, whose physical conditions deteriorated significantly after the suppression concluded. Even after suppressing it, remain vigilant. Those long-dead corpses will vent their resentment in its stead. Okay, it infects corpses with something. And it doesn't say it goes back naturally after time, so it does need to be suppressed, but it does goop you when it does break out. But it only breaks out at second trumpet or some multiple of 5 agents. Okay, we can work with that. Where's my Gundam? It's in the Apex collab. Actually, Honkai Star Rail has a new realm coming out right now, and there is a Gundam reference in it. It's a giant robot, something or other. I forget. I haven't played it yet. I've just seen a picture, and it's a red robot kicking a white and blue robot in the stomach, and it's like being thrown back, which is an homage to a very iconic original Gundam scene. And the HSR subreddit were busy being excited over that. Gundam lives strong. All right, do I want to get another round at minus 12%, or is that too much of a risk? Uh, 57, and we've had worse odds. What was that you were thinking about Gundams? There's a Gundam reference in the new chapter of Honkai Star Rail. It's a mock-up of the Char kicking the Gundam. It's a red robot kicking a white and blue one. Same framing and everything. I don't know in what context. It's part of a exhibition festival planet or whatever. It could just be in the background of something, but it showed up in the marketing, so... Honkai doesn't have a lot of piloted robots. All their robots are like people. Robots go beep boop. They do. You ever beep booped a robot? I'm gonna lose my mind when Mr. Skrullin becomes a playable character. I love that robot gentleman. Gundams aren't mechs? No, they absolutely are mechs. They fall into the genre of realistic mecha. Alright, what's this? This is the Rabbit of the Underworld. 1824, black damage, 24 boxes. It drops an Aleph level weapon. Ooh, look at that. It's got veins on the handle. It's got veins, my dear. Because mechs are always piloted. Usually, yeah. If you're doing it, yeah, it's basically a big old robot. Big old robot. All right. So let's knock out some other works here to fill up this bar. Someone can go repress fire shots. Amajiki, go do the thing. Do the thing, Amajiki. Would Iron Man armor count as a mech? I don't know. It's more of a suit than it is a whole mech. There's like a vague line between putting it on and getting inside. I would say Dispatch's Mecha Man is very fuzzily in the middle there, whether it's a suit or a mech, even though he's called Mecha Man. Hi everyone, you're sleepy, you won't be around for very long. Understandable, Sir Dog, if you need to sleep, you go sleep. We respect taking care of ourselves here. It's how we do. Would the Hulkbuster be a mech? More like? Yeah. Although we have had mechs piloting mechs before in Gurren Lagann. The pilots pilot mechs, which in the later portions hop into larger versions of the mech and then pilot them. It's very Matryoshka mech. Oh, Gurren Lagann. What a wild ride that was. And we loved every minute of it, right everyone? Darn straight. Art of the Mark 1 Iron Man armor to Marvel Rivals. It's really nice. Do the skins have different abilities, or is it just appearance-wise? Because if they're selling skins and they give different abilities, that could very much lead to paying for power, which is kind of unpleasant. Purely cosmetics? Ah, well then that's probably fine. Alright, it's only going to be a 4-point meltdown. This isn't going to be too bad. How much is that going to be? 154? Ooh. Work success rate, work speed. It's a brooch. It's a slimy gem eye. It's kind of cool. I'm liking the rabbit. I'm liking the rabbit, my dear. It's a WoW, and it hasn't done anything too crazy yet. You never know where it might end up. Alright, Xiao. Xiao-ya! Oopsie doodle, I forgot to reorganize the employees in disciplinary. Homura is currently in love with Amajiki instead of Maguka. We'll have to fix that. Oops. Alright, so what do we got? Hamster, Mirror, Thingy-Ding, and Burrowing Heaven. Which Thingy-Ding is this? Oh, you must be happy. That's about right. The wheel sends... the Mirror of Adjustment shuffles your stats, right? Randomly adjusted. Well, Amajiki, let's see what randomly adjusting your stats does. Considering they're all almost maxed out. In Hamter... Should be alright as long as we don't do anything stupid. Yeah. I remember how all these things work, I promise. Up here we have to pay attention. Someone has to get attached to the Burrowing Heaven. Sounds like a job for Mimidiots. And then you must be happy we'll send Arskid in there. Want to leave on the yes so that it doesn't penalize us. And then we watch Burrowing Heaven. Start and simple. We got an Amber Dawn next. I didn't check what ordeals there were today. Oh, it's fine. I mean, the Dusk of Crimson, but we're not going to play that long today. There are a lot of cool Iron Man armors. I mean, it's hard to have a badass sci-fi suit of armor and have it not be kind of cool in some way. You know? Alright, back to Rabbit of the Underworld. Get back to repressing it, Sanchez. You know, like a bad memory, you just gotta push that shit down, alright? You can do this. Actually, Jake can do it better now that they've charged up their health pool. Nah, I believe in Sanchez. Sanchez domination. I think the nanobot suit, though, Tony, in the comics, he, like, injects the nanobots into his blood, so it just, like, seeps out through his sweat pores and becomes his armor. But that's like some fucking like way down the road stuff. You know what I mean. Ah, Tokozit, welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a lovely evening. I still think so. Oh my gosh. I still think this looks like a rocking horse. Not so much a rabbit. Alright, we'll grab our escape information. There's a Q counter of 4, that's not bad. It is completely immune to black damage. Resistant to red and white, but it is double vulnerable to pale. Alright. Wait, that's not just immune, that's absorb. Okay, black damage will heal it. We have to be very careful then. And then we have 130 and 154. 8545. With a 2024 fast medium. Those are pretty cool looking gear. For something that doesn't feel very dangerous, honestly. Well, maybe it... Oh, we haven't tried to suppress it yet. Because it... If we ever get up to second trumpet, like if things start going badly, it will just break out. There's not much we can do beyond that, but we'll see. It looks like a slug. Oh, come on. There, you see the little like mane on top there, and then there's like a little tail at the back. That's a rocking horse. Trust me, I had friends who grew up in the country. They all had rocking horses in their houses because their dads all made them. It's a country folk kind of problem. Hold on, hold on. I'm seeing some reflection down here. The rabbit ear is hanging down like this. It's got floppy rabbit ears.
The floppy rabbit.
Yeah. I think I see the rabbitness now. But yeah, if you don't see the rabbit ears swaying, which is kind of hard to black on black. But yeah, the above the eye, you see like little scraggles of hair there that kind of looks like a horse mane. And then the little tail isn't too round, so it kind of looks like a little short horse tail. But while we were working on it, I could definitely see the ear swinging. Alright, well, we'll just keep banging away at this and see what Sanchez can do for us. We can do about 4 works on it before the risk gets too high. I suppose we'll push some other works out up here. Just to get that bar started filling. Max, go do that. Angel Dust. Yeah, you can do this. Someone can come to... Amajiggy, you keep talking to this thing. Your stats... Oh, your stats got shuffled in a very strange way. It just took away all your temperance. Rest in peace, Amajiggy's temperance. Just has no chill anymore. You don't know the difference between a hare and a rabbit? Could be any of those. I don't know either what that could be. I mean, I could Google it. That's usually what I do when I'm not sure about something. Stealing Homero's affection. We're gonna have to get that fixed. Rabbits are cute and adorable. Hares have seen some shit. I'm sure there's some morphological difference that determines what they are. There always is with these animal categories. 70. Count it down now. This thing's right in that brute forcible area where like you can work on it for a decent penalty, and it doesn't just blow the facility up. Brute forcible. Alright, that'll be the last work on that. Now we have to queue up for the Amber Dawn. Oh, Amber Dawn. We'll send Vi back in here, max out her physical beefiness. That rule? Took more than 40 seconds. Nah, we're faster than 40 seconds. Yeah, 32. Go, Evangeline. You're wearing the Chicken Man suit, which is gross and weird. Gross and weird. Once those works are done, that one's finished. This one's almost finished. Then we'll set off our Amber Dawn, and we'll get to killing. Oh boy, here I go killing again. Ooh. Anyways. If you're into animal morphological differences, you should check out a YouTube channel called Clint's Reptiles. He does like taxonomic breakdowns where he talks about all the different families and genera of creatures and talks about their different reasons why they're what they are. And then he has another series where he talks about how good a pet certain animals would be. He's a very pleasant man. It's good to just have on in the background. We actually listened to some of his videos on the honeymoon. After our busy day out and about, we'd come home from dinner and throw on Clint talking about snakes or fish or whatever, and just let that be a little background noise. It was nice. This will kick off our bugs. There's a bug in the system. Go forth, my minions, and destroy. In my name. The bugs should just hear that music and give up, because it's pretty darn good. Alright. A lot of combat about to be happening. How much is this going to hurt the Q counter for Rabbit of the Underworld? Okay.